ask God to keep my family safe. Even if I've lost my father, I don't want to lose my mother at this age.
When COVID-19 struck in year 2000, a lot of things were thrown into disarray. Various aspects of life were affected, and so the traditional school system also was affected. Schools closed on the 20th of March 2000, and so Master Cares was one of the schools that closed, sending children back to their families. Our children were back in the villages. They faced a lot of challenges, but the Master Cares ministry stood with these families every step of the way. In the video, you are going to see children sharing their stories about how COVID-19 was really hard on their lives, how their families suffered, and you are going to see the interventions of the Master Cares ministry during this pandemic. You are welcome to watch this video.
She was coming back after the quarantine. When he's coming from the quarantine, coming home, now when he was in the city, then the car crashed her. Then he died immediately.
And I had a disappointment in the lockdown. My father had died because of diabetes. He died in December last year. My heart is paining for my president. I'm not okay for now. Many things happened at the same time. I was so surprised. My grandmother put me in that family to work for them as I get school fees. And I was abused, I was accused, everything. They started abusing me. That your parents are nothing in your life.
My father went to captivity, unknown captivity, and up now is nowhere to be seen, and we are so looking for him.
During the lockdown, he was faced with a very big challenge. The lockdown happened to also have the period at which Uganda was having elections for the president, members of parliament, as well as other leaders in the community. Aaron's father happened to be one of the contestants in some of those elections. Unfortunately, he was arrested and taken away by the forces. Up to now, the family has no idea where he is. They've tried looking for him, but they cannot find him. Despite interventions, no one can locate where his father was imprisoned. So during the lockdown, this little boy had to take care of the family. He had to take over the family business and run it in the absence of his father.
I am Nuji Flora, a student at Master Cares Christian High School. For me, it was a quite sad moment to me because it was my first time to be home for all that time. By the time we left, we had spent a month at school. In our community, they found people that tested positive to the COVID-19. And I was so scared because I thought that I was going to die at my tender age. I missed going to church because I love church so much. I enjoy church so much because we used not to go to church. We used to fellowship at home.
Today, the schools are open, and Master Cares is open too in a phased manner. We want to appreciate the readiness of our staff, the teaching staff, the non-teaching staff, the administration, who are very ready and doing everything they can to make sure that we prepare our children to fall back into the school system that is ideal for them to attain their education.
When they reported back to school, we as teachers, together with the spiritual department, we had to do what it takes to ensure that we bring their minds back to school. We took them through career sessions, we met them, talked to them. Some that were demoralized, we talked to them, encouraged them that wasn't the end of it all, and assured them that if they trust in God, they put their efforts in books, the future will definitely be bright.
And during the COVID lockdown, our teachers came to our homes and visited us. Some of us were given food in the lockdown.
Some stories are quite sad because the challenges were many during the lockdown, and some stories are quite exciting.
We learned how to grow tomatoes. Used to carry jerry cans. I carry jerry can feel like you want to also collapse.
I learned how to sing. I learned also how to bake cakes because I was helping my mom, and I really thank God because the money we made in lockdown is one that has enabled me to come back to school.
I didn't face any challenge because we knew how to dig. When we went in village, we knew how to dig. We should wash our hands and sanitize our hands very properly with soap, wearing masks, maintaining social distances.
We should wear our masks and we should wash hands.
We appreciate you for following us, and please, we ask you to continue inviting more people to follow us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, and for more information visit the Mastercares website www.mastercares.org. Blessings.